What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the video. This is the Helltooth Chicken speed farming build. With the pieces, the equipment, you will need the 5 out of 6 piece Helltooth set. Instead of having the helmet, you'll have the Mask of Jerem in its place. The 6-piece bonus, or all of the set bonuses for the Helltooth armor and set. The 2-piece, your Gargs, Dogs, and Piranhas causes necrosis, slowing, and the enemies take 1500% more damage. With the 4-piece necrosis, gives you a 60% damage reduction. The 6-piece Wall of Death increases damage by 4400% for your Gargs, Dog, and Piranhas. The manajuma's way, you will need that for your chicken. Your Angry Chicken hacks lasts 15 seconds and increases your run speed by 100%. So that is all for the speed. For your weapon on this, you want damage percent, area damage. Area damage is very important for this build. Intelligence, and then a socket. Get the socket with the Rumlandi's gift. I'm putting emerald in that. 100% of the time you'll put an emerald in your weapon. Mana's offhand, you want skill gargantuan, area damage, crit chance, and intelligence. I had to change gargantuan, so I wasn't able to put area damage. Crit chance came with it, so I got lucky with that. Your Helltooth set for your shoulders, you want intelligence, vitality, area damage, and skill gargantuan. Again, on this I had to change the skill before I changed for area damage. You should probably change area damage first. If it's a different skill, just change that skill over to area damage. Your gloves, double crit, intelligence, area damage. Your chest, gargantuan, intelligence, vitality. Your amulet, you want hellfire and that with cold skill damage, because your gargantuan does cold, dog does fire. You've only got one dog. Your gargantuans will be doing the majority of the damage, but cold skill damage is a double crit if possible. Your helmet, Mask of Jerem, increases your pet's damage. Crit chance. It doesn't come with the gargantuan skill, unfortunately. Your Hellfire amulet, you want that so you can have an extra passive. Nims, of course, this is a speed build. You want Nims for your Shrine's Pylon. Crit chance, cold skill, intelligence. Your belt, the Witching Hour, you want this for your increased stats. You want attack speed, crit damage, intelligence, vitality. Short Man's Finger, double crit, intelligence. I think that is all you need. Area damage, double crit for both rings. I had to roll a socket. You definitely need a socket in these for the gems. Short Man's Finger plus Tall Man's Finger. Turn all your dogs into one. It definitely does make a difference. Your pants, Helltooth pants, of course. Armor. You want all resist and armor in this. Weapon, you want damage percentage, area damage, intelligence sockets. I think I've already went over that. You guys will hear it again. Area, armor, and life per second. I don't think you can get area damage on that. Your offhand, you want gargantuans. Crit chance, I've already went over this. Area damage, if possible, on this.
I understand. I'm not for everyone.
Your cube, you want Henry's for damage reduction. Tasker and Theo for attack speed with your pets. Ring of Royal Grandeur because you don't have Helltooth Helmet. Instead, you have Mask of Jerem, and you need Tasker and Theo in the cube. Your gems, you want Bane of the Trapped for control and impair effects. Enforcer, increased damage for the pets. Pets take less damage. Often you won't see pets die, but I have several times, and I always miss it. So, tip, watch for your pets. Make sure you got all of your pets at all times. Sordic Alteration I use here for the damage reduction because as you're running through, a lot of the times the enemies can do a lot of damage to you. As you're just running through, finding elites. Sometimes it takes a while for you to find any elites. So you can take a lot of damage on your way through. For your skills, Wall of Death. This is for most of your damage while casting Wall of Death. You gain increased damage for your Gargs, dogs, and you also increase damage for Wall of Death and your piranhas. Most of your damage is going to come from gargantuans. Wall of Death with Communing with Spirits. Deal increased damage as cold, and you chill nearby enemies. Damage reduction. Piranhas with Piranhados to bring all of your enemies into one point. And it also increases the damage for your pets. Spirit Walk with Honored Guest. Increases mana. Also, Spirit Walk is for getting out of tight situations. Your Hex. You want Angry Chicken on here. For speed, of course. You want Zombie Dogs with Burning Dogs. Burns nearby enemies for 80% of your damage. Gargantuans with Humongoid for the Cleave. Cleave does tremendous damage. Spirit Vessels, so that way you don't die from a one-shot. Grave Injustice reduces your cooldowns. Definitely helps with Angry Chicken. Brings that up very quickly after taking out an elite pack. This is an elite pack build. You want to go for elite packs. Pierce the Veil, increased damage, reduces or increased mana cost while increases damage. You don't use very much mana at all, so that definitely helps. You're basically waiting for cooldowns from your piranhas. Your piranhas would use mana, but that is the only mana that you'll be using would be piranhas, and you get your mana back by the time you need to use that again. Midnight Feast, increased damage for the dogs and gargantuans. And you have an additional dog, which also increases the damage for the single Garg dog that you're going to have. That is it for everything. If you guys are new, subscribe. New or old, if you guys could leave a like if you liked the video. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you guys later.